my January wrap-up and February TBR, in which I'll tell you the books I read in January and the books that I plan on reading in February. So let's just get started with the books that I read in January, because January was a great reading month. I was able to read 7 books. So let's get started. The first book I read in January was Wonder by R.J. Palacio, which is a standalone novel, and it is a middle grade novel, and I really like this book. It is about this guy called Augie, and Augie has a deformed face, so you know he has to learn how to live with this, people making fun of him in school, and it is a really good book, and I really recommend it for everyone because it has an amazing message and it's really fun to read. I read this in about a day and loved it, so in the end I'm gonna give Wonder by R.J. Palacio 5 out of 5 stars. After Wonder, I read City of Fallen Angels by Rue Cler, which is the 4th book in the Mortal Instruments series, and I really like this. I thought it was kind of pointless at first. I really liked how City of Glass wrapped up, but you know, after I got into the book, I thought it was really good, and I liked how they gave Simon the spotlight in this one, and people say City of Lost Souls is really good, so I cannot wait to get into that, and in the end, I gave City of Fallen Angels by Rue Cler 5 out of 5 stars. After City of Fallen Angels, I read Berserk by Michael Grant, which is the 1st book in the Berserk series, and I thought it was a really well done book. I thought it was really well described and really well executed, and I really enjoyed reading it. I thought it was kind of confusing at first, but after I got into it, it was really good, and it just flowed by really fast. It was really action-packed, and in the end, I gave Berserk by Michael Grant 4 out of 5 stars. After that, I read Every Day by David Levithan, which is a contemporary standalone novel, and I have a review on it, so if you want to check that out, the link will be down below. And I really like this book. I really did. It's not with me right now. I finished borrowing it, but you know, when I got into the book, I had a lot of questions that by the end of the book were not answered. But you know, after I thought about it, I realized this book isn't about the answers of, you know, the A's existence or all of that. No, this book is actually about the meaning of life and love, and I thought it was really well done. And don't go in this book expecting, you know, answers about the supernatural aspect it has. No, it actually doesn't answer that, but it focuses more on the meaning of things, and it just makes you really want to think about life. And in the end, I gave Every Day by David Levithan 5 out of 5 stars. After Every Day, I read Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, which is my first classic of the year, and in 2013 I read 1 classic per month, and I thought it was a good start on classics since I really like this book. I wasn't expecting to like as much as I did because I don't usually like romance-driven books, but this one was great. It was so fun to read, and it actually had me laughing out loud at times, and I really like this book, and you know, I just need to check out other Jane Austen's books, and in the end, I gave Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen 5 out of 5 stars. And last but not least, in January, I read Paper Towns by John Green, which is a contemporary standalone novel, and I really liked it. And you know, this book was really cool. It is my 2nd favorite John Green book, the first being The Fault in Our Stars, and my least favorite so far being Looking for Alaska. I really like this book. I thought it was really good. I really like the mystery theme into it. I wasn't expecting it to focus a lot on the mystery, and I like the way that it did because I really like mysteries, and I thought the mystery here was really well done. So in the end, I'm gonna give Paper Towns by John Green 4 out of 5 stars. January was a great reading month, and I liked all the books that I read, so now let's get on with the books I want to read in February. First book I have already read, and it is Stolen by Lucy Christopher, which is a contemporary kidnapping story, and I really like this book. I thought it was really cool to read since it is in a letter form, so you know, the whole book doesn't have any chapters, and I thought it was really cool, a really great experience. The book that I'm currently reading is Beautiful Chaos by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stoll, which is the 3rd book in the Casher Chronicles, and because my friend wanted to read it, so we're reading at the same time, and she says she also wants to do a review on the series with me, so you know, I invited her to do so, and she will when we finish Beautiful Redemption. But Beautiful Chaos is really good so far, and I cannot wait to finish it. My classic choice for February is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, which is a dystopian novel, and it looks really cool. I have heard amazing things about it, and it looks great, and it's not long at all, so I'll probably get through this really fast, and I cannot wait to read this book. Then I want to read Finding Esther by Shaw Wharton, and I got this book for review, and it looks really cool. It's about this girl called Luna, if I'm not mistaken, and she has like an abusive childhood and all that, and you know, when this little baby called Esther disappears, she tries to find her, and you know, I've heard that is a mystery theme and also a supernatural theme in there, and you know, it looks really cool, and I cannot wait to read it. I also want to read Clockwork Prince by Rue Cler, which is the 2nd book in the Infernal Devices series, because Clockwork Princess is coming out in March, and I want to have this done by then, and it looks really good. I really enjoyed the first one, and I hope I enjoy this even better, since I think this series is better than the Mortal Instruments, and I really like it. And last but not least, in February I want to read Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling, which is the third book in the Harry Potter series, and I cannot wait to read this since I love the first two. And you know, when I read this, I'm kind of intimidated to read this because I know that when I finish it, I'll only have the monster books in the series. It's Harry Potter, I know I'll love it. So yeah guys, that was my wrap up and TBR. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment down below telling me what books you've read in January and books you're planning on reading in February. And if you have a video like this, feel free to leave it as a video response. So thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.